Meditation is not something separate from life. It is not just sitting quietly with closed eyes. It is the art of watching your own mind without judging it, controlling it, or trying to fix it. In our daily life, our mind is always busy, always talking, always thinking about something. From morning till night, and even in dreams, thoughts never stop. We are constantly worried about the past or afraid of the future. We are rarely in the present moment. Meditation begins the moment we start to notice this fact, the moment we realize that we are not our thoughts, that there is a watcher inside who can see these thoughts. Something changes. That watcher, that silent witness, is the doorway to meditation. For example, imagine you're sitting on a bench in a park. People are walking by, dogs are barking, children are playing, and your mind is full of noise too. Work pressure, relationships, memories, plans. Instead of getting involved in any of those thoughts, you simply sit and watch. You watch your breath, your heartbeat, and slowly you begin to notice your thoughts as if they are like people passing by. You don't run behind any thought, just like you wouldn't chase every stranger on the road. You simply observe, without any desire to change what is happening inside. This simple act of watching is the beginning of meditation. You are no longer the thinker. You are the observer of thinking. Just like clouds move in the sky, thoughts move in the space of your mind. You are the sky, not the clouds. The problem starts when we begin to identify with the clouds. We say, "I am angry," instead of saying, "Anger is passing through me." We say, "I am depressed," instead of seeing, "There is depression moving in my system right now." The difference may look small, but it is actually huge. When you become the watcher, the identification breaks. That's when you begin to feel free. You realize that no emotion, no thought, no mood is permanent. They all come and go, but you, the awareness, the observer, remain the same. This insight creates deep silence, and that silence is meditation. We have been taught since childhood to fix things, to improve, to achieve, to become something. But meditation is not about becoming. It is about being. It is not about doing anything. It is about watching everything that happens inside you without trying to change it. Let us take an everyday example. You're stuck in traffic and you feel irritated. Normally you might start blaming others, cursing the road or shouting inside your car. But if you are meditative, you notice the irritation as it arises. You feel the tightness in your chest, the anger building up, but you don't react. You simply watch. You don't say, "This is wrong," or "I should calm down." You just watch, and something magical happens. The irritation begins to fade on its own, not because you suppressed it, but because you brought awareness to it. That awareness is like sunlight. It burns away the fog of reaction and unconscious behavior. This process of observation without interference is what brings real transformation. You don't need to become peaceful. You don't need to fight with your anger or sadness. You just need to be aware. In that awareness, the anger loses its power. The sadness becomes light, and peace comes naturally, like a fragrance. Meditation is not against emotions. It is not about becoming cold or emotionless. It is about understanding emotions deeply. When you watch an emotion completely, it gives you its message and then disappears, like a guest who leaves after being heard. But if you resist the emotion, fight it, or ignore it, it stays longer and returns stronger. Another common misunderstanding is that meditation needs a special posture or place. Yes, a quiet place can help, but it is not necessary. True meditation can happen anywhere, while washing dishes, walking, eating, even while talking. The key is alertness, not effort. Just be fully present with what you are doing. If you are drinking tea, drink it with total awareness. Feel the warmth of the cup, the smell of the tea, the sensation of swallowing. That is meditation. You are not lost in the past or future. You are here now. That is the only place life exists. Osho once said, Meditation is not a technique but a state of consciousness. It is not something you do, it is something you live. Krishnamurti also emphasized that meditation is choiceless awareness. That means watching everything as it is, without any preference. We are conditioned to label everything as good or bad, right or wrong. But the moment we label something, we stop seeing it clearly. If you look at a tree and say, "This is a mango tree," you are not really seeing the tree. You are seeing your idea of it. But if you look without any label, you see the tree in its total beauty, its colors, its movement, its silence. In the same way, when you look at your anger or fear without naming it, judging it, or resisting it, you see it in its true form. And this seeing brings freedom. Let's take another practical example. You are feeling jealous because your friend got a promotion. Normally, you would either justify your jealousy or feel guilty about it. But in meditation, you just observe, jealousy is here. It is burning my chest. My mind is creating stories of comparison. You don't try to push it away. You allow it to be, but with full awareness. You watch every movement of thought and feeling, and slowly you see that the jealousy is made of thought. It is not a reality. It is just a wave in the mind. And once you see it fully, it disappears. That is the power of observation. This practice does not need any belief system. You don't need to believe in any god, religion, or philosophy. Meditation is scientific. It is based on observation. You become your own laboratory. You study your own mind. You don't need any teacher or guru. The truth is already inside you. You just need silence to hear it. And this silence comes through watchfulness. Meditation is like cleaning a mirror. The more you observe your mind, the cleaner the mirror becomes. And one day you look into it and see your real face. Not the face given by society, not the face of ego, but the face of truth. Children are born meditative. They are full of wonder. They look at everything with fresh eyes. A small insect, a falling leaf, a shadow on the wall. They observe everything with deep attention. But as we grow up, we lose that freshness. Our mind becomes mechanical. We live through habits, patterns, and opinions. Meditation is the return to that childlike awareness. It is to see the world again with innocent eyes. In today's fast-paced world, stress has become a normal part of life. Anxiety, depression, and burnout are spreading like wildfire. And the reason is simple. We have lost contact with ourselves. We are too busy chasing goals, impressing others, and running after success. But no matter how much we achieve, something always feels empty. That emptiness is the call of meditation. It is life telling you to stop and turn inward. When you begin to observe your mind, you slowly start returning to your center. You become more relaxed, more natural, more real. You stop pretending. You become who you are, not who the world wants you to be. This journey is not always easy. The mind will fight. It will bring distractions, boredom, fear. But don't worry. Just watch even the distractions. Watch the boredom. Don't try to become spiritual or holy. Just be honest. Watch whatever is there without any goal. The beauty of this path is that there is nothing to achieve. You are not climbing a ladder. You are coming home. And every moment of awareness is a step closer to your true nature. You will notice small changes in your life. You will become more patient, more loving. You will listen better. You will enjoy small things. A cup of tea, the sound of rain, the smile of a stranger. You will not need too many things to be happy. Peace will not be something you look for. It will be your natural state. And from this peaceful center, you will be able to face any challenge in life with strength and clarity. In relationships too, meditation brings a deep change. Most of our conflicts come from misunderstanding and ego. When you are not aware, you react from past wounds, from fears and insecurities. But when you are meditative, you respond from awareness. You don't project your pain onto others. You listen deeply. You speak with kindness. Love becomes real, not a need, but a sharing. You are no longer seeking completion in others. You are whole within yourself. Meditation is not escaping from the world. It is living more fully in the world, but from a space of inner silence. It is not withdrawing from responsibilities, but responding to life with intelligence. It is not about controlling the mind, but understanding it. And when understanding is deep, the mind naturally becomes quiet. Just like muddy water settles on its own when left undisturbed, the mind settles in awareness. So begin with small steps. Spend 5 minutes a day just watching your breath, or sit silently and watch your thoughts. Don't try to concentrate, just observe. Slowly increase the time. Make it part of your life. When you walk, walk with awareness. When you eat, eat with awareness. Turn every act into meditation, and one day, the watcher will be present even in your sleep. That is the flowering of awareness.